We know the temple. What's there?
Only the last living giant in Midgard. Better to tell us the way.
The world serpent? Wait, do you know how to talk to him?
Indeed. Speaks an obscure tongue more ancient even than these mountains. None are left in Midgard who speak it. Except, of course, for me.
You do?
It's true. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but Jormungandr is a sparkling conversationalist.
ബോട്ട് എടുക്കണമെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. ഓക്കെ.
So, Mimir, why did Freya spin your face?
No. Speak of Baldur. He claims nothing harms him.
Aye, Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Boasting of a god. Everyone has a weakness.
Not him, I'm afraid. Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
You just said that, Mimir.
Did I?
What is the source of this power?
Well, as I recall, it involved...
ബാൾഡർ ആണ് നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം ഫൈറ്റ് ചെയ്തത്.
Mimir?
പുള്ളിയുടെ പേരാണ് ബോൾഡർ.
Still be coming back to life.
ഭയങ്കര സിനിമാറ്റിക് ഫൈറ്റ് ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടത്.
Finish waking up.
Hope he's not broken.
Lake of Nine. ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ വന്നിട്ടുള്ളായിരുന്നു.
Perfect. Dock us near the bridge.
ഇവിടെ നിർത്താനാണ്.
You never did tell me why Freya spin your face.
Enough. No stories. Not while on foot. Our focus is the road. Ed, how do we speak to the serpent?
There's a horn on a platform at the middle point of the bridge. Take me to it.
Finally, that horn.
അതിനെന്താ കൊണ്ടുപോകാലോ? സ്പീക്ക് ടു ദ വേൾഡ് സർപ്പന്റ്. ആ മറ്റേ വേൾഡ് സർപ്പന്റ് മറ്റേ വലിയ എന്റെ പ്രീവിയസ് എപ്പിസോഡ് കണ്ടവർക്ക് അറിയാം. മറ്റേ വലിയൊരു മോൺസ്റ്റർ ആണ് കടലിലുള്ള. ഓ അതാ സർപ്പന്റ് വന്നു.
And seeing as this was absolutely abhors that fat dog, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But doesn't that matter?
Well, he and Thor have a bit of an unpleasant history between them. Well, anyway. So I guess waking up to see it was the thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is his time.
Wish me luck. I've still got it, lads. You remember me? Why you?
അപ്പൊ നമ്മള് സഹായിക്കാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. ഈ മോൺസ്റ്ററിന്റെ ഭാഷയില ഈ പുള്ളി സംസാരിക്കുന്നത്.
Making sure we're heading in the right direction. Listen closely now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel route that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special sheet.
That one of the people we first met yet?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magic chisel opens that gate. Luckily, I know where it is. And it's not far.
He looked kind of mad for a moment.
അപ്പൊ ഈ ഒരു വീഡിയോ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ഗെയിം പ്ലേ ആയിരിക്കും. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ബോസ് ഫൈറ്റോ അങ്ങനെയൊന്നുമില്ല.
Never spoken the ancient tongue sober.
ആ പോന്ന് നോക്ക്. അയ്യോ പോയി
Wait,
കാണാം.
look! The water has dropped further. You can see more of the realm towers and statues. I even see new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
താണ്ട സർപ്പന്റ്. A new destination. Complete. താക്കണം. താഴോട്ട്. ഓക്കെ.
So when we get to the boat, we can either look for that special chisel now, or go exploring for a little while. I'm happy with whatever you want to do.
സ്ത്രീയുടെ സൗണ്ട് കേട്ടല്ലേ?
Which way to the chisel?
Keep rowing towards the statues of the oarsmen, then thread past between them.
നമ്മളിവിടെ ആയിരുന്നു കളിച്ചേർത്തത്.
Mimir, you never did tell me why Freya spit in your face.
Well, she blames me in large measure for her present circumstances, and not totally without reason. It all goes back to the long war between the Aesir and Vanir. Prior to that, wars for the Aesir were easily won, but the Vanir had proved their equal and exacted devastating damage. Both sides suffered tremendous losses, and for many of us, quite frankly, war was simply no fun anymore, but a rather senseless waste of precious life. Wouldn't you agree, brother? Precisely. Enough was enough. And at last, Odin's most brilliant advisor became determined to find a more enlightened path. But I can just tell you this story later.
You were taken from this realm too early.
അതാരാ? അതാരാണ്?
You who walks among the living, my beloved Gulvig calls to me. She yearns for peace, yet her remains lie in pieces. I beg of you, make my Gulvig whole again.
You want us to collect her bones? Gross.
Gulvig's Sather magic knows no bounds. She can reunite you with those you've lost.
Really? How?
Boy,
I can smell your grief, child. Rest assured, her magic is strong enough to create bridges between life and death, if only for a short while.
boy, we are leaving.
They've taken 3 of sweet Gulvig's bones and spread them across the lake. Bring me her bones, child. Gulvig will reward you.
ഗുൽവിക് ബോൺസ്. റിക്കവർ ഗുൽവിക് ബോൺസ്. എല്ലാ സൈഡ് മിഷൻ ചെയ്യാം.
You were in the middle of a story before. So, how did this advisor of Odin's try to end the long war?
He set about to broker a peace between the gods. took some convincing, but ultimately Odin was persuaded to marry his deadliest enemy, a certain Vanir goddess, legendary not only for her fertile beauty, but her genius at the very Vanir magic that Odin had long aspired to master.
Freya married Odin? What was in it for her?
Well, I can just tell you this story later.
അരെ സൗണ്ട് കേൾക്കുന്നല്ലേ.
Ah, Fafnir. I always wondered what became of him.
Wait, Fafnir? Like, Fafnir's storeroom Fafnir?
The very one.
But Sindri said he was a dwarf.
He was. And now he's a dragon. Funny how life works, isn't it?
He's chained up.
Perhaps we should keep an eye out for binding shrines and free the poor bastard. Aye, lads?
ആളെ കിട്ടിയിട്ടേക്കോ, അതുകൊണ്ട് പ്രശ്നമില്ല.
Prepare yourself. Adequate.
പൊളിക്ക് പൊളിക്ക് പൊളിക്ക്.
You've never answered the boy's question, Head. How did this dwarf become a dragon?
Well, I don't know for certain, though I'd wager his penchant for stealing magical artifacts had something to do with it. Must have stolen a trinket from the wrong Vanir goddess.
ആ വഴി കിട്ടി വഴി കിട്ടി.
What do we do with that?
We will show it to the dwarves.
Time to set him free. Think he'll remember you?
I don't know, lad. A lot's changed since we last crossed paths. I had legs.
ഹോ, അത് ഒടുക്കത്തെ ഒരു ഫൈറ്റ് ആയിരുന്നു. എൻ്റെ പൊന്നോ, വേറെ ലെവല്. ഇവിടെ എന്താ സോൾജേഴ്സ് ഒക്കെ ചത്തടക്കുന്നു. ആ ഇവിടെ വഴിയുണ്ടല്ലോ. ഇവിടെയും ഫൈറ്റ് ഉണ്ടോ? ഓ ഓ,
Look here.
Another marker.
തുറക്കുമ്പോ ആരെങ്കിലും ഇറങ്ങി വരുമെന്തോ. ഓ ഇല്ല. ഓ രക്ഷപ്പെട്ടു. മാക്സിമം നമുക്ക് ആ സാധനം എടുക്കാൻ നോക്കാതിരിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും നല്ലത്. ഫൈറ്റ് ആണ്, അത് ഞാൻ എടുക്കുന്നില്ല.
Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for more like this.
നമുക്ക് ഇറങ്ങാം. ഒന്നും ഇല്ല. കുഴപ്പമില്ല, നമുക്ക് അവിടെ എന്തോ തൂങ്ങിയിരിക്കണം, അത് പോയി എടുക്കാം. എട്. ഓക്കെ, സ്ട്രെങ്ത്തിനുള്ള.
Mimir, you were in the middle of a story before. How would Freya agree to marry Odin?
It was a sacrifice to protect her people. A selfless act of love. Surely she deserves better than she got. But of course, there's more to that story.
Spirit, why are Govig's bones scattered around these beaches?
She was too pure, too beautiful, too charming. She inspired great jealousy amongst others, and they desecrated her poor body.
പാവം. ഇതിവിടെ ലൈഫുണ്ട്, എടുക്കുന്നില്ല, കാര്യം എൻ്റെ കയ്യിലുണ്ട്. വേറെ വല്ലതും ഉണ്ടോ?
Good. The special chisel is ahead past this gate.
ഓ ചുമ്മാ അല്ല ലൈഫ് കിടന്ന്. ഇതിനെ ഫൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യണമല്ലോ. ഒരെണ്ണത്തിന്റെ ഫൈറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞതേ ഉള്ളൂ, അപ്പൊ അടുത്താണ്. എടാ ഓർഡർ. ചത്തേ ചത്തേ, നിങ്ങളുടെ ടീമിലുള്ളത് ചത്തേ. ചാവടാ, ചാവ് ചാവ്. കഴിഞ്ഞു.
That was difficult.
This realm suffers without her spirit.
എല്ലാം എൻ്റെ കയ്യിലുണ്ട്. എന്നാലും ചുമ്മാ രസം. വാ.
This chisel we seek, what is it?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I have just the story for you. There was a giant once named Thamur. A very giant, who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge on to his son. but young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, the quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Hrimthur ran off into the night. Feeling shame and regret, Thamur chased after his son, but in his emotional state soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home. Thor.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
ഓ പൊളി വൈബ് തന്നെ. കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ഐസ്.
You found a village?
Aye. When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ballbag just got lucky.
കൊള്ളാം. കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ബാക്ക്ഗ്രൗണ്ടും ആംബിയൻസ് ഒക്കെ കൊള്ളാം. വേറൊരു രാജ്യത്തെത്തിയത് പോലെ. നോർത്തേൺ
A wolver.
A dangerous beast. We will take him down together.
ഓ ബീസ്റ്റ് ബീസ്റ്റ് ബീസ്റ്റ്. എന്താ അത്?
Switching air. Almost ready.
കഴിഞ്ഞ് അത്രേ ഉള്ളു.
I'm set.
ഇതെന്തോ ഇങ്ങനെ? ഓ ഇനിയുണ്ടാ?
Almost hit.
ആ അത് തന്നെ. ഓ പൊളി.
I think you got him.
ആ
We seek a chisel.
The tip of one, yes. A very, very giant chisel.
ഇവിടെ ഇപ്പൊ എന്തോ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ.
Magically sealed, I'm afraid.
That big crystal on the giant's ring looks promising. Darn. That doesn't do anything.
എന്തായാലും പൊളിയായിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Brother,
Yeah.
looks like that crystal's brimming again.
എന്താ ഇപ്പൊ ക്രിസ്റ്റല്? ആ സൂപ്പർ. ഒന്നുകൂടെ സമയത്തിന് ചെയ്തില്ലെങ്കിൽ
Oh, neat trick, lad.
Thanks. His idea.
ഓ ഇവിടെയുണ്ട്, ഇവിടെയുണ്ട്. ഇവിടെ അധികമായിട്ടൊന്നുമില്ല, ഇവിടെ ഉള്ളു.
What happened to the survivors?
Oh, Thamur was a frost giant. When he died, his final breath froze everything.
It's locked magically.
എല്ലാം മാജിക്കലി ലോക്ക്ഡ് ആണല്ലോ.
A trail here.
ആ അപ്പൊ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വാ.